Hi, I'm Priyanka Nambisan. I'm currently associated with this organization for more than 3 years. Currently, I'm associated with the CISO operations here, and I'm engaged as a lead consultant in this profile. So, the representation of women in leadership positions has seen a significant increase since 2023, I believe. But yes, there is a long way to go. So, when as an organization, what I feel that women need to be given access to continuous leadership, development, as well as their professional growth opportunities to thrive in the leadership positions. Moreover, I also feel, ensuring this that there is no burnout that happens because of kind of random responsibilities that they do take up. So ensuring there is a work-life balance is something that we also should ensure for women leaders. Another way I feel, enabling them with fair opportunities and also to lead critical role as and when it comes. So this also gives them a good positioning as a leader within the organization and also to scale to their best potential. I believe there are few pointers that we need to keep in mind as a leader, and these are the few things which I have learned as evolving as a leader. Talk less and listen more is something which I feel, because you need to listen to the ideas and the constant suggestions that comes from your team, because that helps you develop and you make decisions considering the team and also the individualistic. There is no individualistic approach to this. This is more of a group effort. Second thing which I feel is encourage growth within the team, because as a leader you cannot surface just as an individual. So it is a team effort. So encourage the growth within the team. Consider a growth mindset, and that really ensures that there is a continuous motivation that comes, and also there is a standard direction that goes to the team, which invariably brings in the support to bring up the development within the delivery. Also, I believe we need to be a constant source of inspiration to the team, because that really boosts up the confidence within the team to scale up to the level that you require them to perform, and also invariably you becomes the base shadow resource, support for them to look up for what next. So inspiration definitely, and accepting feedback, because that's where you will be able to make a rational decision, and moreover and that brings about a more inclusive approach. So here are my 3 hacks that I would like to give away. And first one is where I feel continuous learning and upskilling, because the techno world is something which is ever evolving, and the landscape keeps rapidly evolving and changing, and ensuring that you stay abreast with the current technology is what gives you an edge both within the organization and around. So that's something that you need to be progressively thinking on. Next, I believe, is bridging the gap between the technology and the business that you are currently in, because this kind of helps you build up and also dominate your expertise in the business delivery. Moreover, I feel that leveraging cross-disciplinary knowledge is something which will definitely help you in bridging the technology and your business objective. Lastly, the third point that I would like to emphasize is start something of your own, like a creative hub, like your own blog on technology and the trends, because that's somewhere that comes from within your research, your constant updations. So that gives you mastering the skill as well as giving that confidence on what the recent technology and evolving trends are.